Alright, it's been a minute. Once again, riding my bike home from work. Y'all know how it goes. But for the past month and a half, my supervisor been giving me weird vibes and a weird attitude lately. And I did nothing like to her at all. And every little thing I would do, she'd be like, hey, don't do that or you're fired. Like, she never used to do that. She used to be cool people, honestly. When I told her I needed to take my driver's test, she said that she will offer her car if I need to use it for a driver's test. Around the time when I first met her, like the first 3 weeks. And then all of a sudden one day she just randomly gave me an attitude, and ever since that day she's been rude to me. You know, she's quick to snap at me. She has this weird type of anger, animosity towards me. And she's like real dramatic with me. And I know her and my boss be talking behind my back because they're kind of close. I think they're like family. So I know they be scheming behind my back. And today, because 3 days back or 2 days back, she gave me like a random attitude. And then she even, I got her free water because I'm an employee, so I could get free water. And then I gave it to a customer who was thirsty. And then she got mad at me. She was like, hey, if you do that again, you're getting fired. That's technically stealing. And she just quickly escalated that, you know, every little thing I do, she get mad. And that's not something to get fired over because I gave a customer water, you know. And then she kept snapping at me. One time she got loud with me that same day. And then I just started ignoring her. And then the next day when I worked with her, I stopped talking to her. And then all of a sudden she was like, hey, can you do me this favor? And then when I did it, she was like, thank you so much. I didn't say nothing at all. And then she was just ignoring me kind of too, but like still like, hey, I need you to do this real quick. And then she'll move on, still ignoring with a little anger behind it, you know, like that intense anger that females be doing, you know. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so today, not saying, I ain't tell the boss or nothing. I just don't want no problems. I'm a kind of a peacemaker. Like, I don't want to have problems, bro. Like, I'm not the confrontational type nigga. And it fucking pisses me off because I always been like this. Because when I was younger, I used to always want to stand up for myself, but my parents like, don't do that, otherwise you'll get in trouble and then you have to deal with us at home, you know? So that carries with me as an adult, you know? That shit affects me. And I'm not blaming them, but that foundation is still a foundation, you know? And that's a habit I gotta break. So now it's on me to break it, but this shit's so fucking annoying, bro. I hate not being confrontational because it's just stressing me out more, you know? And it seems like the universe is blessing the person who's stressing me out from that shit. So I talked to the boss today. He randomly had a meeting with me just to talk. And he said people have been saying my energy been off. You know, I haven't been hyper as energetic. Honestly, I was with the customers. I've been energetic with the customers. I haven't stopped that. But with the co-workers, nah, my vibe has been off, to be honest. And it's just like, because the supervisor, she decided to like smile in your face and then talk about you behind your back type shit. And I think it's like that with the boss too. But yeah, he said my vibe, people have been saying my vibe is off, or I hasn't been seem energetic, like what's wrong? And then I told him about the supervisor situation, on how she rude to me and stuff. And they're like family, so he was like, oh, what's wrong? What, y'all were like close, like what's happening? And then I told him, and he was basically like kind of trying to brush it off. He's like, yeah, but you shouldn't be doing that. Like, which I understand, but like he's still taking it out like how her demeanor is. And yeah, basically I just kept giving examples, and he just looked at me like, yeah, she already told me this and you're just probably doing the most. Or some shit, you know? That's how he was looking at me. He wasn't looking at me like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I don't know why she's acting like that, you know? Or he was just looking at me like, okay, let me just hear him out. Not like that, but he was just like looking at me like, sorry, I don't know what this car doing. He was just looking at me like, all right, let me just hear him yap. And then let me hurry up and say what I said. That's what it was. And then he was like, you know what, you guys should just break the ice. Like, why am I gonna break the ice? I ain't do shit. She need to take accountability and apologize for what she did, you know? And I told him, like, I even told him too, like, I got real genuine. I was like, I'm not the confrontational type, you know. I just don't want problems. I'm just trying to keep the peace and shit, you know. I know I should have been told you how she been acting, but I just don't want no problems. That's just gonna make matters worse. And then he even told me, he kind of said, like, put your foot down a little bit, let her know, let him know. And he even said, since I'm team lead and I gotta take over of the park when it's me and some other co-workers, he said, put your foot down. If they ain't doing their job right, you let them know. And I'm like the chill person too, cause like even as a team lead, they be asking me to do things and I be chill. I ain't tripping. I be like, yeah, you good. But it's slowly to the point like where they're taking advantage of my niceness too. And they're also like, when I tell them not to do something, they give me an attitude, as if I'm a friend trying to boss them around, you know. And that's my problem. You know, it's something I need to overcome. I'm kind of glad this is happening, because it's a lesson. I'm gonna learn from this, and I hate the feeling I'm feeling right now, you know. So the boss, apparently, I think he said he was gonna talk to her. I went back to working. I seen him in the meeting talking to her. They was talking for like 30 minutes, and then she comes back out. Like, no, she hasn't even come back out. She's just talking with her boyfriend. They keep looking over at me and shit. Weird vibes. And then next time she talked to me, she asked me to do a favor, and she was just all nice, like nothing happened, you know. But I wasn't really looking at her. Like, I was still like kind of ignoring her a little bit. And then she was like, oh, okay, well, just let me know. And then when she walked off, I saw her roll her eyes. And like I'm glad she's being nice to me, but like now she's being on that weird vibe shit. And I'm thinking in my head, like, I mean, I want her to be nice, but am I doing the most for not like being grateful that, you're not saying she being nice, but being fake about it, you know? I don't know. Right now I'm like very much like in my head, you know? And even my coworker too, told me, like, I told him, I don't know why she don't like me, bro. And he was like, they got mad because you wasn't like, something about cleaning, you didn't clean this or something. And she had to take over. I'm like, oh, okay. But still let me know and communicate with me, you know? She didn't even do that. So, yeah. But hold on, let me cross this. And yeah, so basically, yeah, she was on fake vibes and shit. And, you know, I just continued, but I felt real awkward though, because we're both kind of like acting like nothing like happened, you know? So, yeah, it was just like, I still feel like the awkward feeling as if it's happening right now type shit. As if it's happening right now, so, yeah, bro. And then she kept talking to me afterwards. She's like, oh, you should join the police academy because she want to be a cop. That's probably why she's so narcissistic. No, she's so narcissistic, so that's probably why she want to be a cop. But yeah, she's telling me that just randomly, and then she was like in a feminine voice, you know, you should do it. And I'm like, hell no, I don't want to be fighting crackheads. And then she like rolled her eyes and got serious a little bit. And I could tell he told her, hey, lighten up on him and shit, you know. But like I know he was like, hey, he's doing the most right now, but I know you're good. I know how you are, so just relax. I know he did something like that. This nigga shady. And he said too, randomly, while giving me like, while we were having a conversation, he randomly just said like, and me and her don't be talking, by the way. That's how I know he been talking in. And he gave off like body signs that he was like lying type shit. So, I mean, it's whatever. You know, they're both like scheming and shit, like, you know. And what just really pissed me off is like I did nothing to her. I was just nothing but nice to her. You know, I never tarnished her name or none of that, you know. And I just get this vibe, and me not confronting her like from the get-go, and me having to tell the boss today, bro, I feel like a fucking bitch. Like, oh my fucking gosh. Bro, I feel like a bitch because I feel like a little kid tattletelling on a student with the teacher, bro. Like, if I would have confronted her from the get-go, she would have been respectful, you know, because there's some coworkers who she don't mess with off the demeanor. So, I mean, shit, bro. I just feel like I ain't gonna lie, I feel like a bitch right now. So, that's what I'm dealing with, basically. And it's annoying, bro. It's annoying. And I got a new job, so at this new job, I'm trying to set my foot down from the get-go. Actually, I am gonna set my foot down from the get-go, you know? But fuck being bitchy, bro. That shit's annoying. But that's really all I had to say, bro. I haven't really journaled like that, to be honest. I haven't really journaled like that. And this is my journal. I'm like 4 weeks back on my journal, or 3 weeks back. I got a lot of shit I gotta catch up on, but you know, on the bright side, yesterday at my job when I was working, I was playing with the kids and stuff. I work at a trampoline park, entertaining the kids, and then this little girl kept following me and all that stuff. And then when she had to leave, she was literally crying, bro. She was crying and said, I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave you. And it was the cutest thing I ever saw. I'm like, oh my God, that's so cute. That made me so happy, bro. And the parents all love me. Like at my job, everybody loves me, bro. The parents love me. The new people that be coming, they love me. The kids love me. All the kids know be calling my name and stuff. Hey, can you come play? Hey, watch me do this. So it feels real good, you know? It feels real good being like a role model or like an older brother to some people, you know? Even like a dad to some kids. I feel like a dad. I feel like a dad to them. So I mean, that's what really makes me happy, you know. Also, I'm joining the military, the army. I told 2 homies and a couple people, random people, let them know. I haven't told my job yet. I haven't told my family yet, you know. And I got to make another video too about my family, actually. So that's gonna be next video for sure.